as I say, give me a disgusting helmet. That's not it. Try again. Oh shit! Trying to hit me and hit me. Hello, sir? Hello, sir? Sir? Sir?
It's fine. What's the worst that can be? Oh, fuck, cunt. It did not work at all.
Why, hello. That was the weirdest interaction I've ever had during the intro there. That was quite odd. Somebody knocked on our front door. It was some random lady. I don't know, maybe early 40s. And she was just like, I'm so sorry to bother you. This is going to be a really random question. Can I, like, give you a little bit of money and take a tree branch from the gorgeous tree there that's blossoming flowers? Because I really like the flowers and I just want to regrow it, and I'm, like, really confident that it'll just grow if I can take a piece and just plant it at my house. And nobody has ever asked that before. So we're just like, sure? Why not? She wanted to plant a branch, essentially. She seemed to know what she was talking about. She used a bunch of, like, phrases from, like, that I don't really understand. But, she did seem to know what she was talking about. And she seemed to know that if she took a bit, she would be able to grow that plant again at home. And she wanted to, so... I just let her have it. Man, I don't know if I want to do more of this Holden stuff. I kind of think I have to if I want to do like another thing or two about plants. Unless she's got thunderstorm handy, it ain't happening. Like I just want my meta progression back, and then I think I'm just gonna move on. I don't think I can stomach a whole nother day of trying to build a thing here. God damn it. So we're just gonna finish the meta progression section, and then we're fucking done here. That's enough. Accidentally leveled up past 73 and de-level every other room, and I kept forgetting. Bam. Honestly, blessing in disguise, right? If you're anything like me, you were already starting to get a bit fucking like, ugh, do I really want to keep doing this? So So for me, it's going to be the meta progression. Because that's honestly, that's something that should have been account wide anyway. Okay, if you're not doing the strat, the inflation will make everything unaffordable to you. No, not everything. So it's, people like to say that, to say like that things will ruin the economy or whatever. Essentially, there are some things that will become very unaffordable. It'll be things that aren't generated via this strat, and then it'll be the absolute best in slot items for builds that can handle this strat. But the like second tier down ones, the ones that are just like a little bit worse, become significantly cheaper because everybody's generating a fuckload of them. So like, yeah, you're like top tier best in slot one is more expensive now, but the second one that was pretty expensive before is now cheaper. Like that's how these things go usually.
Another corpse to serve me.
And also, oh god, I think that's a bot. Account created December 29th. That's a bot. Boy. So I'm running 120 to Temple League is finished for me. See, that's funny because the existence of this strat is breathing new life into the league for me. I'm like, oh, something to aim for, a thing to do, a difficulty knob to turn. I can make content hard enough that I need a good meta build and then can get rewarded for doing so. Crazy. Very crazy. What's the economy killer strat this time? I like that you put it in brackets, but it's this that I'm doing right here. So it's a combination. If you're interested, I'll link you to the videos of people who explain it really well, but it's essentially this. You just reset over and over again to create your temple, right? That's one of them. And then the second one, here's the TLDR. If you're interested, I'll link you to the videos. But essentially, I've just started down here where I start building some rooms. I'm gonna keep going, obviously. I'm gonna try and do better. But essentially, what you can do is you can make a snake of rooms, not paths, right? A snake of rooms, and it can be a really, really long snake of runes. It can go like all the way around and whatever. It can go fucking everywhere, right? And as long as it doesn't reconnect to the path and you use a medallion to protect the final room, no room in the entire chain can get deleted, because part of the setting of the temple is that you can't leave rooms just hanging in the air on their own. So as long as you use a medallion to protect the final room every time you run a temple, you can never lose it. So you end up with, I mean, I've only got a little bit of modifiers here right now, but imagine if I had a snake that went like, right? Like, then there'd be a shitload of modifiers and therefore a shitload of mobs in my map, right? So what I'm doing right here is I'm not going to stick to this. So what this is called as a Holden strat, because you can just reset the map over and over again, and Holden is just guaranteed to have it in the same spot over and over again, right? So this is how you can build temples the absolute quickest. But I like the snake. I think that's cool. Resetting the temple to build temples really, really quickly by doing this. This is the thing I don't like. And the only reason I'm really here doing it now is because it reset all of my meta progression as well. And so I want to get all my meta progression finished before moving on, but I don't plan on actually staying here to do this over and over again. I don't like this part of the strat. I'd rather map and build my temples and then go run really rewarding temples, but like, I like the snake part. I don't want to do this bit, right? But I just want the quickest way to get all my meta progression done. So and by meta progression, I just mean like max medallion slots, max temple rooms, those things. Because for some reason, in their infinite wisdom, GDG decided that those meta progression parts of the temple were not account bound. They were character bound. So every time you make a new character, you have to rebuild the meta progression of the temple, not rebuild a new temple, although you also have to do that. But you have to rebuild the meta progression of the temple. And that's stupid. So I'm semi-justifying this bullshit to myself by saying I'm here to get my meta progression, and when the meta progression's done, then I'm gonna leave. Which you could still say is a cop-out if you wanted to. Gonna walk into her and lost my whole temple. Oh, okay. Never enter a temple from inside your map. So if this is a map right now and I enter it inside my map, right? Then it's gone, right? If I die, this was from my hideout. Interesting. If you're not in a boss room, you should have infinite portals. You You should have infinite portals if you're not in a boss room. Oh, I missed one part. I missed one part that's probably the bit that makes this broken as fuck. I missed one part of the explanation that makes this just stupid OP. This only works up to level 70, up to and including level 72, because you have to be within levels of the zone. Except somebody else on like a level 70 character can just anchor the zone for you. So people are on TFT just paying other people who have like level 65 or 70 characters, and those people just stand here at the waypoint, right? And they just launch a new zone and then that's it. That's their job. They launch a new zone, and then the other person runs to the temple and grabs it, and then they launch a new zone, and the other person swirlies to them, and then that keeps and then they can run like max level temples on their level 90 character and have it all prepared in this zone. That's the bit I think needs to go away immediately. Realistically, you could argue what I'm doing right now is a bit shit, but even if I build a really big temple, it's still only a level 70 temple. Like, I actually can't get really good rewards in here. Like, I can get decently good rewards because I can set up the thing, but I get nothing compared to the level 90 characters. The level of the temple means fuck all. It means quite a bit when it's below 75. Although I guess if you build a long enough snake with enough effectiveness and shit, it probably means a lot less by the time you get there, right? This is fully on them though, because literally Alva temples had this problem, as well as it happened one or two other times as well, and we fixed it. We fixed the problem. We know that this problem exists with this sort of content already, and we already have a solution, and for some reason they just didn't do it. Yeah, this is quarry farming. What is needed except the 60 crystals? Also your 6 medallions, but you'll get that first.
None can oppose me.
Because it's a lot easier to get that than it is to get your 60 temples. Yeah, so when these problems arose in PoE 1, and this would have been years ago, it started with quarry farming, and then their first instinct was to like nerf quarry farming, but people just found other zones to do it in. Harbor Bridge was the go-to second one, but there were also others that you could just move along. And then the real solution came a little bit later, where they made a formula for building your temples, which is, and I may get this formula slightly wrong, but you'll get the idea of it. The formula in PoE 1 is that an Alva temple is the average of all rooms you used to make it, plus 5, capped at the highest level you ran. So it just stopped all high level things from farming low level zones for anything. Even, you couldn't even go back to tier 1 maps. Like, you had to be like somewhere in the range then for some reason, when we come over to PoE 2, not only is the temples not locked with a formula at all on like what level the temple should be, but the temple isn't even actually based on the fucking level of the zones at all. They're based on the character level. So as long as we can continue to find a way for low level people to like farm temples very, very quickly like this, as long as we can keep doing that, people can just do whatever they want. I remember it being plus 10 because I think you could do tier 1s if you wanted, but they're tier 16 maps. So you would be able to do, I guess, tier... If it was plus 10 and you wanted tier 16 maps, you would only be able to do tier 6s, right? And it might have been plus 10. I forget the exact formula, right? But the point is we came up with a solution that basically stopped this from happening, right? I don't actually know if you need to wait for that to spawn. I suspect you don't. Okay, I have no idea how many we're through. We'll do like 10 more and then we'll just go back into the temple. See if we can get more meta progression, please. I'd like to fully unlock the temple. And as soon as we have, I'm out. I'm not doing this anymore. As soon as we got all of our rooms, I'm done. It seems like this and that, but there's not much else going on in game. Exactly that. Reading everything. People who don't play more than 4 hours a day, prices will be ridiculous at 0.4 for them. Oh, do you have any characters that are within the range to be in Holden at all? Because you can actually just do this resetting as a service and you make like a ton of money. Like people will just hand over like many divines for you to just reset the zone for them. The TFT thing? Yes, although I'm sure people are also doing it in global. Bored, I guess, but I don't know. I don't even want to watch the game. Fair enough. Are we having fun yet? No, but we're setting up to have fun.
None can oppose me.
There's no worse when I'm without you. 'Cause every night I'm going to hell. Are you thinking that I swear? The place to stand in the waypoint for people. If I was like casual and stuff like that, I'd probably do it for like a day and then be like, all right, cool, I made 50 or 60 div, I'm gonna go play the game. I don't know if I could do it for more than one of my play sessions. If I only have like 3 or 4 hours, I'd do it once and be like, all right, I've made my money, see ya. There's also a bit of tease. I did. I'm very interested. It's like 2 or 3 weeks. Didn't it have the release date on the at the end of the teaser? I think it said 15th.
Death is my power to wield.
And cheap for setting up the temple. Yes. Here it is. There's one exception. This commander looks like it fits in the row with the spy master. For some reason it's bugged, and if you put a commander in, it will actually destroy some of the path. So do not put the commander in the path where spy masters are. Even though it's in that thing, don't do it. And also the spy masters are like the important bit. You want to get at least 3 or 4 level 3 spy masters. The reason is they have a really high chance of giving you the don't let this room get destroyed thing. And you want to guarantee you're getting at least one of them every run so that you can protect the whole path every time. Want to be Yep. Fuck it, I'm already bored. Let's go in. Ah, good. I only had 3 more. I doubt it. Okay, so I put those 2 up there, hoping that they get destroyed, because I can't quite get to the architect this time. Commanders are totally breaking the chains, yes. You see there was a hotfix today? I did not.
The insides shuffle.
What was the hotfix? Next to the head guy who gets stuck in the tent. Ah, right.
None can oppose me.
The vows of many unseen.
A gift from fate. Ancient fool!
Rage of the Viper.
Used to prevent the next destabilization of a room. That's exactly the one I wanted.
This medallion's rather beautiful.
That was exactly the one I wanted, because now I get to use that one there, and that guarantees this stays. Right? Holy shit, I'm already 50% of the way through a level. Alright, we're watching. I'm watching carefully. Do not level before we get to that next zone, please. I should be safe. This one should be okay, and then it's time to die. Time to die. What for? I'm a blood mage. Look at me go. I just spam my cuss and I lose all my health. Ta-da! Do I actually even want to run the rest of this? I kind of only want to run that room. I don't even need to go back there. I mean, like, technically, simple strat is going swimmingly. It is.
Take
And then some. In dream, yep. Medallions are my pretty much only focus, I guess. Like, yeah, as like a side thing, I am trying to build my initial chain, like this thing, like if I can, but I'm only staying here until the meta progression's done. Like that's all. I just need the medallions. But like I will still prevent the destabilization of this room before I close it. And that still saves my path. Have any gag reflex? I'm a woman and you're a man. Boom. I really don't need those. Boom, reroll. Okay, just cause progression first. A little cash to the side is nice. Yep. But once the progression bit is done, I'm done too. Like I'm done here in Holden anyway.
These temples, always rearranging their guts.
Don't remember.
Ancient fool!
This shit's so boring. It really fucking is though.
Another corpse to serve me.
I'm gonna get chain sort of started established. Plus the meta progression, then I'll start leveling up again. Yep, that's my plan.
The vow of many unseen.
Yes, destabilizing. Cool. Cool. Do I ever need to run the rest of this?
A good find.
Thing? A chance for advanced medallions. So I do want to run that room that I just ran, but I don't actually even need to finish going further than that. I can just turn around. And then basically those two, and that's it. Come on, out here. You can do it, buddy. Cuss, 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 die. Cuss, 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 cuss. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Yeah, give me another death while I'm here. Thanks, buddy. Nothing here either. Rip. Okay. Wait. Yeah, okay. So now kill myself and then run to the zone at the end.
Get out of my way!
Oh, gotta turn that.
Death is my power to wield.
And a bit bus and trial. Here goes. Oof, good luck. Boom. There's a waypoint. Fantastic. Murder me. Take it all. Take it all. You know you want it. Take all my XP. Thanks, buddy. And shot's still been empty? Probably the whole time.
The Balics of Liraval shall not suffer the same fate as Absuatl. Undulating frost.
Good time. Increases the max capacity. Exactly what I'm after. I do always check these just in case the thing says like headhunter or something. Like just in case the unique room says something really good, but it's almost never anything. I don't even know what Blood of the Warrior is. I think it's a flask. Yeah, yeah. A garbage flask.
It's rather beautiful.
Okay. And then the most important bit, boom. Up to 42. We're getting there. And then we prevent this room. We save it. Now that path can never go. You told her to tip me up for a good time. Boom, we'll put that there. I'll put the commander here. Then I'll sacrifice the commander. And should I reroll here? Plant or ED contagion to level blood mage. I did spark and I wish I had done plants. I think plants are better. Have to reach the architect at all. Well, you gotta reach the architect a bunch. Bronze work, where are you? My name without a dollar sign. Synth lab flesh surgeon. Garrison leads into synth lab or commander. Okay, I don't have enough to get there. I could do that, but there's only 3 rooms left. I think this one's just a failure. Unless this works. Should I think it does? Nope. Cool. Well. Put that one there. Put that one there. Hopefully those 2 get destroyed. Because I don't get to reach the guy this time. But we get to make a little bit of money. We get to make like a little bit of money on this time.
Always rearranging their guts. The Val would sacrifice their own shadows if they could.
Take. Ta-da! Don't know how much those are worth. Honestly, still a decent amount. You can die to not level up, but why? So Holden is a leveling room, like a zone, and you can only build temples in zones. Well, you can only activate temples in zones that you are at most 10 levels above. So if you want to do it without getting an anchor, you want to do it yourself without hiring an anchor, you have to keep your level down. Used to place an additional restricted room. Okay, well, it's not the one I was after.
I'll hold this medallion for you.
Take. And then die. Cool, that'll do. Bye. Now I'm off this way, hoping to get another protect stabilize room thing. Not from this room, although it could have, but rarely. From this room.
You challenge the best of the best. Rage of the Viper.
Destabilize. Nice.
Another medallion. Death take you.
After panicking, is that's too early? Died to the bird after panicking, so rip. I hate that bird. I also hate how expensive lab carries are. They were expensive before this. This did not inflate the price of lab carries. They were already too expensive. Real quick. Okay, we did that. I'm still gonna protect that room. We're probably gonna lose those. We probably only get to use that once. But that's fine. Boom. How much are they now? They're a div each. Protect the room. Unfortunate we lose that size, but there's all that happening. What the fuck is going on here? That one and this one will join. There we go. Additional restricted room card. I don't know what that is. Each? Well, you do all four at once. It's one carry. It's one carry gets you all four ascendancies, and you can do it at like level 22. Was the golem room do it? I can't remember. Okay, you'll do. Place an additional restricted room card. Oh, it just goes on there. Alright, whatever. Back in we go. Lone dial made of stone.
The insides shuffle.
Oh, get that waypoint.
Get out of my way! Death is my power to wield.
The vow have many unseen. The vow have many unseen eyes.
Reroll rooms. No, that's not the one I want.
I'll hold this one.
Uh-oh. I didn't get a destabilize out of her that time. This is why the ideal you have like 3 or 4 spy masters, because you're not necessarily guaranteed to get the one you want out of each spy master. They will drop you a medallion, but they don't guarantee the right medallion. So I could lose all or part of my chain unless I get a medallion from one of these other 2 rooms here. Come on, buddy. Is there any reason to go there? No. But we do want to stop in there because there's a high chance of medallions. Used to re-roll. Rip.
Another medallion.
Sure, we'll take that too. Okay, well, off we go.
None can oppose me.
Baby, when losers it's okay to be a fucked up, sucking heart. Baby, that's fine by me. So because of the strat is BalorMage is better. I just wanted to try a BalorMage thing. I was already re-rolling when I found out about this strat, so I was just like, well, I guess I'm doing this as I get here then. Okay, kill me.
Get out of my way!
An issue of skill.
Kill me one more time.
Consider yourself outplayed.
Oh, I need to complete one more room to unlock it, but that's okay. Sealed vault is right here. It comes with some money. Okay, sometimes it doesn't. So that didn't count as a room. Oh no, it did. Cool.
The queen deserves only the best. How did you reach me?
Are you coming, buddy?
Flaming resilience.
Hi.
Miscalculated.
Maximum crystals.
This medallion's rather beautiful.
That is the biggest reason I'm here. Boop, 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 boop. I don't want any of them, I don't think. Nope. I do want to do that though. 48. 48. I only have to find 2 more medallions.
Over and over, I pore over my designs constantly. I know Doriani or his proxies will try to stop Atsiri's ascension. Fools. I've calculated every result, every possible nuance. My perfect mechanism is not one design.
Bye, buddy.
It is a living machine. A
You don't need
temporal
those, just the max
construct that can
medallions
modify its
at
internal
6.
structure to change
I-
and adapt.
Yes and no.
History will show.
They're also the most common medallions.
Genius of the
And
world,
when you have them
not
all,
you.
all of those and all of the max medallion slot medallions, then those can't drop anymore, which means your spy masters become far more likely to drop the ones you actually want. Now, hopefully we don't lose our spy master. But if we lose it, we lose it, so be it. Yes, we didn't. I'm gonna roll the 1 path forward. And that's it, we're re-rolling. So all of those are worthless to me. Don't know why it wants me to build it there, but I want to build it down here instead. Oh, do not build the commander. Do not build the commander in the chain. Do not build the commander in the chain. Ooh. Let's do it again. Save me. Upsetting. Okay. Well, you're not going to save me at all, are you? Bill, is this Spark Cock Blood Mage right now? So we're still gonna put that down. That's to connect the architect. Even if it's not, like, even if it's, does that work? Oh, it does. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Boom. Run it. Quick rotation, switch to the ring thing every time or just the fight at the end. You should do the ring thing every time and then give him back the finger so that you get to fight him as well. And then just, like, obviously don't lose that fight, otherwise you'll lose the finger. But some of those rings can be really expensive if you get lucky.
Death, take you.
I don't know how you're supposed to build them.
Perhaps you will be a worthy adversary. The vow hath many unseen.
No room? High chance didn't give me a destabilization room. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Neither did this one. And no reason for me to go further. But we do have one there and one there that have decent chances. And then the actual boss room. Get out of here. Ugh. Ugh.
Another corpse to serve me.
Yep, straight into that one. Ooh. Increase room by a tier is a really nice one,
I'll hold this medallion.
but also doesn't help me right now. Room complete, no medallion. Bad news, no medallion.
Ancient fools!
That little mouse, cause I'm an albatross. Dum, 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 dum. His body steered his tune. Okay. Sometimes. Also, consistently when I'm playing any sort of racing game, I like lean with the with where I want the car to go.
You could never understand what it means to pursue greatness. Freezing vortex. Inconceivable.
Alright, what do you got? Maximum. I mean, the maximum's good. It's still the one I want. But unfortunately, there's still no save a room thing. So, boom, up to 54. I only need one more of them. One more of those. Don't take my spy master. Okay, it only removed one node from the back, which is fine because I can actually put that node back right now. So we've saved that one again. And we're gonna put you in the back here. And we're gonna put that down and sacrifice it because we can. And then we're just going for rooms towards that thing. Okay, well, I'm going to need more. I mean, I could use this thing right now to like guarantee another one of those sack things, which are like worth a div, but I feel like I'd rather hold on to it for the next like spy master in my chain, right? The spy masters seem like the most important, like the hardest bit to get. Fabric, put on some scene gear.
Unpredictable, as always.
Take my XP. Thanks, buddy.
Another corpse to serve me.
The vow hath many unseen.
Uh-oh. That's the third time in a row that Spy Master's not given me my medallion. This is a restricted room, damn it.
Another medallion.
It's not what I want. Low chance for medallions. I mean, low chance is still a chance. Okay. Instead, it turns out that it just got small and got that boogie oogie all up in their buggy bodies. Disco snails. And it just goes off the rail. All right, please don't take my Spa Master. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. Why don't we ever hear music? Because it's against the rules. But also I couldn't put it through the second track, which everybody gets away with. But when I ask, anytime I ask, people say they love that I don't play music because they get to play their own music. I do, however, play my music through Spotify, and if you have Spotify, you can listen to the music I'm listening to through Discord. Like if you go to my Discord, they'll on the right hand side it'll be like, hey, Liz playing music, listen in. And then you can actually listen in. Holy shit, load. The complication equal deep mechanical gameplay. New company, still learning their legs. They're just working out how to make video games. It would seem. How's the temple farming going? I am gonna leave here soon. Answer is the dancers. Assume going well in this case. Like I've got almost all my meta progression done, and I'm like, unfortunately my snake is pretty small. That's what she said. But let's see, I'm only level 65. The level of gear you're in is fucking disgusting. For level 65. That's insane. If I can control the volume there. Yep.
Another corpse to serve me.
Oh boy, this looks familiar, right? What a fun and riveting gameplay loop. We're not doing this for very, very much longer. Probably be here another hour maybe, and then it's time to fuck off. Got most of my meta progression done and like the start of a snake, and I'm just gonna build the rest of it in maps as God intended, because this is degenerate and boring. So I'm just gonna finish off my meta progression and then just go to maps and do it there. It's fine. I love this song, by the way, and this artist. If she ever comes here to play, I will actually go. Fuck the Reaper, cause I knew my time was come. I can't you see? I was gonna die at 12. I guess I'm here till 93. No, I think I'll just fuck this chance to Headhunter in Act 4 and Snow. Hang on. So, I might still have this. So Pineapple used me to like buy crafting materials from asynchronous trade like 15 fucking times before she got to the level where she could even access it. She was already richer than most people still are now. And then like the day she got there, I'm pretty sure there's a screenshot. The day she got to Act 4, which took forever, I'm sure you sent me a screenshot. Oh, you didn't. The day she got to Act 4, I swear she sent me a screenshot. There was just like half a tab full of heavy belts and chance orbs. It's just in Act 4. And then she hit a Headhunter and then just kept going. Weapon. Don't you forget it. Don't let him take control. And give us a pill, people would rather run Holland. So, endgame rework next league. It's gonna fix everything. It's suddenly gonna be fantastic and we're all gonna love it. Right? Right? Ah, posted it in general. That's what it was. I knew I'd seen it. This is Act 4. Just bought 60 heavy belts and chance orbs. thoroughly testing the league mechanics of attackers.
You should have served me.
Doing what? Oh wait, TFT not the Forbidden Trove Discord. The like card game or whatever it is. Yep. Teamfight tactics? Auto battler? Maybe? I don't know. Whatever it is. I looked into TFT very briefly and it looked interesting. And I was like, yo, that looks fun. And that's the moment I decided I would never look at another second of it and wouldn't play any of it because I don't have time to get addicted to another game. I just don't, we can't do that. I just like, nope, I'm too busy. We can have little side games here and there, little like once-off plays and stuff, but I have too many like recurring games already. Like between like Torchlight and PoE 1 and PoE 2, there's like a launch for me every fucking 6 weeks. Like I don't have time for like another fucking, I don't have time for like another like temporary, like another recurring game, another game I have to keep coming back to. I don't have time for that. I got time for things like Blueprints that was fantastic, or Expedition 33 that was like one of the best games I've ever played, but that's because you don't really go back to them and they're not recurring, right? You'd be like, I've got a few days to a week or whatever, I'm gonna play this thing. Already lost track. No idea how many I've got. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, what do you got? Oh, we can put a guardhouse at the back here again. I don't really want any of them. Do we have a reroll? I mean, you could place that one just for the sake of it. We do have a reroll. Boom. Fuck yeah. So I can do that, and then that, and then that. Boom. I'm connected. Put that one there. It'll almost certainly destroy those two, maybe probably even that one when I run it. And I'm still not going to upgrade the tier of the room. Me too.
These temples, always rearranging their guts.
As long as hair is combed and he wears a suit and tie.
Death is my power.
You know, duct tape? It's not like that. This one's great. Listen to the lyrics of this one, you'll love it. Be happy with no harmful side effects. Legal teams informed us we must warn you of the side effects.
I'll hold this medallion for you.
This is not like that. No. It gets better.
You challenge with this sacrifice.
The planet dance. It probably won't be someone you know. This is hearing music. Not unless you opt into it through Discord. We don't have music on stream. But if you have Spotify, on Discord you can listen in to my music if you want. It's not your fault if they don't hold around. Anything wrong?
Another corpse to serve me.
Everyone keeps talking about the music, and I was just going with it. Okay, that's it. Someone say this. If as a music person, I know for one, I'm glad that I don't hear shit. But you randomly answering my questions. Yeah. I do wish that we could still play. Getting for home. I'm not getting any. Just out of curiosity. I don't know anything about what's happening, but just out of curiosity, is it the streamers who are normally involved in drama and harassment bullshit anyway? Are they the ones getting it? Because I haven't been getting none. Oh, that's fine. I'm still good for what I'm doing. So Fub's getting spammed pretty hard. You know, you can just say yes, like when I ask a question. You can actually just be like, yep.
Another corpse to serve me.
It's fine.
You have come too far, and my design never fails. Flaming resilience. Inconceivable.
Another medallion.
Boom. Please do not get rid of my spy master. Perfect, we're fine. Number time. Alone, but the selling crystal stuff means they're planning to make them more accessible elsewhere in the game. Yeah, hopefully. Damn, I'm not going to be able to get there. That's gonna suck a little, actually. Oh, I can't even get there this run.
Unpredictable, as always.
Nah, it'll be fine. I mean, that Holton change was like the minimum one that we all saw coming, right? Like, that was expected by everyone.
Death is my power to wield.
I mean, the real elephant in the room is that people want dopamine. People want tinks on the floor. That's what we're after. And the current endgame doesn't provide that. So people are willing to spend days setting up this absolute bullshit, which is not at all fun to do, so that they can get to a point where dings happen on the floor. Oh, I don't know what that was. It was under my feet. Yeah, I'm not concerned.
Death is my power to...
Yeah, is there anything I even want to bother doing? Just that room right there that might have a medallion in it. And that's it. If I was getting spammed. Oh no. Somebody who's often involved in drama is getting drama put back in them. I've literally been farming Holden for like 3 days. Nobody's talking shit to me. I mean, sure, I'm not as rich as Fab. I'm not doing it in the end game bit, but like, you know, you get treated like the community you put together, I guess. I don't. Yeah, he'll be fine. He's not going to be bothered by any of it. Damn, no reroll though. Oh, this is fine though, because that'll go there, that'll go there. And Holden thing, they already have. You can no longer get temples at all from somebody anchoring the zone for you. So if you're over leveled, then you can't come back here and do this again. And one of those. So I'm basically going to run this one, which is my last one now, and then I'm going to stack up my next 60, and then we're leaving. And then, do I mean do the temple with that character? No, all of the temples are entirely character specific, including all of the meta progression, like unlocking your medallions or unlocking all of your crystallized energy slots, all of that. Which is why if you plan on fucking with the mechanic, I still suggest stopping at Holden during the campaign to just run as many architects as you can as quickly as possible to get your meta progression bullshit out of the way. If you just get your meta progression bullshit out of the way, and then move on, you can do it all in maps still, it's fine, right? But that meta progression that should be account wide isn't. And that particular part, that's on them, not us. So still do the meta progression bit.
These temples, always rearranging their guts.
Ancient fool!
Face me!
The vow have many unseen.
Another corpse to serve me.
You shall fall!
You set your temples up before maps. Yes, you gotta at least do your meta progression and start setting your temple up before maps. Otherwise, it'll be a bit of a pain in the ass. But they can also easily fix that. I already have like a thought out solution that I think will be fine.
This medallion's rather beautiful.
So here's my proposed fix. Just for anyone who wasn't around late yesterday when I came up with what I think should be the solution to making this better. Here's my proposed fix. Everything works as it does right now in the campaign and in white tier maps, so tier 1 to tier 5. Right? Once we get to yellow maps, I would say like once you launch your first temple that's been made in yellow maps, it should then change to, instead of placing 6 crystallized things, you should be able to place 8 at a time, and you should get 2 for each map. Right? So we've gone from needing 6 maps to needing 4 maps. But we've also gone from placing 6 rooms at a time to placing 8 rooms at a time. Right? Then there should be another step, probably at tier 13 maps or something, maybe just at reds, maybe at 13, where it goes to 9 crystals required, and so you can place 9 things at once. Right? And then you should get 3 crystals per map. So then you go down to 3 maps to run each temple, and you've got 9 to place if you're doing them in red maps. Right? So it becomes quicker to run temples and also more rewarding the higher tier content you're making them in. They aren't doing something like that. I mean, but they could though. They could do something like that. And I'm just saying that that would be a solution, rather than trying real heavily to punish people who are low level, which is also fine. Like, you should have removed this. You want the thing to be like more rewarding to do in high tier maps. Yeah, the rate we do temples and the quality of those individual temple runs should be going up as we get into later maps. As I think my solution is good.
Death, take you.
Should be a map price increase. I don't think so, because as long every map has a boss and every boss drops a map, so you 100% self-sustain as long as you're not dying. And if you can fucking do these juiced Giga Snake temples, you're not dying in a regular map.
You have come
It's just not happening. They're so easy compared to these.
never fails. Undulating frost. This is not right.
This medallion's rather beautiful.
Well, I love that, but it only works if I've got a garrison to place after it. But I think we're like meta progression wise, we're done here. I can't really do anything to protect you, so Death Rush isn't worth anything, is it? Nope. Big thing about a 52 weapon, and I have no idea how to set it up, or we can actually run the damn thing. Ooh, rough. Okay. Well, that's okay, because Depot can go there. And then a guardhouse can go there. And then this map can go there. Then this can go there. And I can run this one more time before we fuck it, the whole thing off. Be careful of this buffed XP thing. Just put that somewhere where it isn't going to get level 2. It goes well. I should return once I finish cleaning the floors and fans. Fair enough. Okay, this is the last temple that I'm gonna run. That's includes dying a bunch of times.
These temples, always rearranging their guts.
I'm still gonna go ahead and like prep my next 60 or whatever, but then I'm just gonna move on. What did dying a bunch of time do for you? It lets me stay here and Holden. I don't even know what that is.
Challenge the best of the best. Perhaps you will be a worthy adversary.
Is the tablet that lets you jump maps? I would never use those anyway.
This medallion's rather
Hey, yeah. Can only receive from architect kills, correct? But I just got all of mine. I'm now done. Actually don't think that's correct. It's just super highly likely to drop from there. I'm pretty sure it can drop from a bunch of other rooms. Any room that can drop medallions. It's just very, very common from the architect kills. And the biggest reason that you want to stop and make sure you get all that meta progression done is it is considered an advanced medallion. It's also by far the most common advanced medallion. Why are you dying there on purpose? To keep my level 71 so that I can keep doing Holden. If I level up, I can't do it anymore. Yeah, so it is an advanced medallion, but it's it's the most common advanced medallion. So we're like at least stopping here in Holden to get all the meta progression stuff done so that when you're building them in maps, you don't just like you have the chance of getting the actual good medallions that you want, right? We have to go all the way around. Inconvenient.
get out of my way.
And Holden, they already stopped the anchoring from low level characters. If you're high level, you just can't do it anymore.
This ends here. In Atsiri's name, I shall end you! Fractured space.
All right. Damn it, that's not what I want.
Another medallion.
No protect rooms. Feels bad. I do have a spy master, which I'm pretty sure I could put there now. But I don't have a garrison to put behind it, so I don't want to. Hopefully you don't eat my spy master when I close the thing. Please don't. Wait, check for uniques. Nope, bye. Don't eat my spy master. Okay, we're fine. Cool. Not opening the temple of one character and starting another work. Nope. All temples are separated. All characters have separate temples. You can multi-box it and clear to have a second account. Not anymore. This is entering the temple to clear it. I actually have no idea. Alright, we're gonna build our 60 here. And then we're moving on. I'm not. We're gonna build the next 60 here, and then we're moving on. We've finished all meta progression, so we're just like building up our last Holden temple, and then we're leaving. It won't be holding on to me much longer. Just looking at something real quick. There we go. Cool. Falling in the snow. That doesn't work anymore. There's a patch like 15 minutes ago. I mean, was it actually patched, or was it just, hey, we're going to patch this? No, it says hotfix. Players will no longer be able to get crystals if they are significantly overleveled. If you're at level, you're fine. Yes, which is what I'm doing right now. They know. They all know. They're just on holidays. I was following the path. I think technically 73, but the advice is to the advice is to stop at 70 because you will undoubtedly make a mistake. You could level in a temple twice, maybe even 3 times in a single temple pretty easily. Once you start building chains and stuff, they become very rewarding. So the suggestion is to stop at 70. I've already fucked up once. I'm at 71. Jokes on them, I made the mistake 4 times. Yep, well then you're moving on then. Opening a temple because I deleted it. It will not work. It shouldn't work. Ubisoft hack that happened over Christmas. Made them roll back the game data as a group hackers got away with. Jesus.
Death is my power to wield.
First code for every game they had in development. Ah. I'm stuck in time. Let's let me ride. Because they outsourced us, apparently they have 0 clue how many leaks still there. This temple, can I somehow block my XP or do you have to die? You have to die to reset the bar. But you can just die in the temple really easily. Just pull a few mobs to a waypoint and then just die over and over again at that waypoint.
None can oppose me.
Wardell's refrigerators, the cooler choice. I've been practicing this tech for years. The temple is the easy way. Yep, dying in the temple.
A lovely creature.
Basically just quarry. Yep. It's just quarry farming. We've done this hundreds of times. Welcome to the new tech. It's the same as the old tech. We're quarry farming. And yet somehow everybody is absolutely losing their minds about it. It's just quarry farming. We've done it so many times. They're upset that people doing it aren't getting banned. This is just straight up not bannable. Quarry farming's been a thing on like at least 5 or 6 different leagues before they put like a permanent end to it. As new to the game, what is the payoff of quarry farm? So well, here it's Holton farm, right? And it's essentially just how quickly you can build temples. Because see that? I've got a new temple, right? I got a thing. So like I'm getting 10 crystals for my temples for every 1 map you could run on an in-game character. So I'm getting 10 times as many temples, right?
Aren't you beautiful?
Essentially just because it's always in the same place and that place is right near the waypoint. So I do wish I had some way to know how many of the rooms that I had without going into it though. Thing did not appear to be any type of fun. It's not. It's miserable. I'm building this set of 60 and then I'm leaving.
Serve me.
It's literally bad, like it's miserable. I just want to see how close we are. The only way to tell is to come all the way up here. See, we've only got 15. We're gonna build that whole set. And then we're leaving. Oh yeah. Let me get rid of that. Yoink, bye. Thank you. I don't know, he has a sponsored tag on? I don't, right? Do I? Son of a bitch. That must have been on for months. It's been there as long as I can remember. Well, I have to add it back in anytime I get a sponsored spot. Like in 2 weeks when we do Torchlight, probably. Although I don't have a sponsor contract for that yet. But hopefully we do.
None can oppose me.
Yeah, it hasn't been there forever. I know because I keep having to put it back on whenever I do sponsored spots. But I definitely must have forgotten to take it off when I did the last one. I'm just happy to be building my last set. We're gonna leave. We're gonna leave. Will it be slower to build this temple in maps? Yeah. But like, I'm gonna get levels and just, you know, more passive points and more everything, and it's just gonna be more fun. I got nerfed. Yep, for anchoring anyway. For high level characters, you can still do it if you keep your level low.